Hello everybody, I just wanted to show you this thing that I made. It's a shop planner for woodworking workshops. Currently looking at the dust collection page, which is pretty busy in this form, but I just want to give you a cool little look at what sort of things you can see. So I'm going to turn off some of this and I'll show you from the start what we're looking at. So this is kind of a My Shop page, so this is where you'll be able to look at the shop that you build in here. You'll have the ability to click on tools and read stuff about tools, see ratings as people sign up and actually contribute, and discuss things, specs, all kinds of information. You can click on different things to see values if they're known, and then there's all kinds of different stuff to explore here. But first off, you're going to start on the shop drawing page. You'll be able to draw walls and put doors. It's just how easy it is to do a wall. You can put a door anywhere in the wall. You can put windows in walls, just to kind of lay out your whole entire shop. And then you can put down outlets for different things. You can put a panel in a wall to show where your electrical panel is. You can draw columns, all those things. So that is how easy that is. There's also a measurement tool, so you can either draw point to point, or you can pull off a wall by clicking and holding and dragging, and it will show you a guideline so you can plan out how, just lay out your whole shop. So that's that page. Next is tool placement. Once you have your shop built, you're going to want to put some tools in it. So in this page, you can just click the Add Tool button, and you can select what kind of tool you're looking for, whether, if it's a table saw. This will show you all the table saws. When you start typing a brand name, if you have one in mind, you can type Grizzly, and you can see if it's in the library. There's about 700 tools in the library, but if you click on something, it'll prompt you to put it in the shop. Boom, there's your table saw. I don't own that table saw, so I'm going to delete it. But also you can do custom items. Either down here, there's some pre-made ones. There's also some miscellaneous stuff like standard outfeed tables, workbenches. But you can also add your own custom item. You can say whatever you have. You can define how big it is. You can assign it voltage, if it's on the floor, or if you've attached to the wall or the ceiling, and even create your own dust collector. So you can say it's a dust collector because you cobbled something together, or you can build a cabinet, a custom cabinet, like a router table or a sanding downdraft table, and you can add a dust port to anything, so you can use that later, and I will show you how. Once you've added all your tools, you can skip over to dust collection. This is kind of one of the coolest things that I'm excited about. You basically can draw off your dust collector trunks and branches, and then connect to tools. So once you have done that, it knows what your dust collector is rated at if you've imported it from the library, or you can specify, and then you can just bring piping across your shop. The trunks are sort of the main highway, branches are set up to branch off that main highway, and then you would click connect to connect any part of a branch or a trunk directly to a tool that has a dust port. Once you do that, you can now play with it, and you can say, oh, if I have these two dust ports open, this is what I can expect for CFM. It's using real data to measure CFM and max pressure. So you can play with what your dust collector can do, bringing stuff across to each tool. It'll also give you gate leakage warnings. It'll show you system leakage. Just you can adjust this on your own if you know you have an older thing that's not really sealed up super well, or if you have a super well sealed up, you've checked every box, and yeah, so you can play with everything there, and you can move stuff and also click on tools, because you're going to need it to get from the trunk down to your tool port. And so you can go in here and you can say what diameter everything is, what fittings you have going from the trunk down to your tool. You can also click on the sections of pipe themselves and specify what it is and how big it is, and you can pretty much control everything, to include right-clicking and adding blast gates or reducers in the lines as they go across your shop. So there's a lot of really cool things. I realize I missed a thing or two, so let me go back to the tool placement page. You can look at a noise map and see how noisy your tools are based on their specs and the OSHA recommended protection. You can select multiple tools and see how those propagate through your space. It's pretty sweet. You can also plan out your electrical system. You can model your panel here and assign tools to each panel. I haven't done this yet in this shop build. You can also add auxiliary loads, so you can add lighting or air conditionings or fans or speakers, all these things. You can even add custom items. You can say I have this really cool thing that draws a lot of power and how many amps it is, what voltage it is, and you can assign it as you go. And you can plan and see what your peak load is or what an idle load is, and see if you're running into issues on your breakers. So that's another neat feature. Last thing I'll close out with is the gallery. Super cool. As people will build shops and share them, they'll populate here and we can see them and click on them. You can click on anybody's shop and you can poke around in their shop. You can't change their stuff, but you can click on their tools and you can see what they've got. And yeah, where's my pictures at? Yeah, so we're filling things out still. So you can look at their tools, you can comment on them, review them, you can mess with their dust collection system, check out their shop's value, lots of cool stuff there. Community, I just built, this is the last thing I built. This is just sort of a landing page to talk about things, see new things that are on the site. Some cool little features. If you end up coming to check it out, please use the feedback button to submit, like, hey, this doesn't work for me, or this is stupid and I hate it, or I love it, and tell me about it and I can try to fix it. Hopefully I can gather some people that can help me deal with growing the tool. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that you'll see on this. I hope it seems interesting, exciting, useful. Please make a request by going to shopplanner.com, shop-planner.com, and requesting a beta key. I don't want to drown the site in traffic. I want to get some people that are interested to test it for a bit, and then hopefully once it's ready, put it out to the public and see how people can use it and enjoy it. So thanks for taking a look. I hope you'll reach out to me and be a part of this, and I hope to see you on the website.